Okay, so Sarita, if you can, it looks like you're connected to the audio, so you should be able to hear now. You should be able to hear. Let me see. Yeah, it says connected to audio, so you should be good. Should be good to go now. All right, so everybody's fairly new. So my name is Robin. I've actually been with It Works and the Money Squad since 2013. So I've been around for 12 years. Um, so I know a little bit about it, a little bit, okay? I've actually lost over 100 pounds, so I know a lot about the products as well and what works well together. So I can definitely help you in different areas, right? So what I want to do now is just go through the basics because we have some people that are within their first week of business. And so if you've been here for a while, just bear with us for a little bit, but we want to make sure that we're helping all of the new people. Good morning, Candace. Thank you for coming in, y'all. If you are not at work, go ahead and turn your camera on, or if you're not driving, go ahead and turn your camera on so I can feel like I'm not the only one in the room. Okay, so I can see your beautiful face. Good morning, Candace. So we're going to start really quick, and I just want to make sure that you guys are equipped with what you need to be successful in this business. And so, number one, I want to know if everyone has the It Works app and the boards downloaded already. If you do, just drop a yes in the chat. If you're on camera, shake your head like yes, okay, I got you. Yes, everybody has boards and It Works app. Okay. Now, really cool. I want to share something because a lot of people don't know what's in boards, and so I'm going to share some really quick things for you so that you know. Please, if you can, take out like paper, pen, your note, whatever, so you can keep track of what's being shared here. Because I guarantee you, and I even looked at it in our chat, a lot of people ask about what I'm about to go over. So. Happy Saturday. I love it when y'all come in and y'all talk to me, okay? Because I'm not a teacher, so I want you to talk back to me, interact with me real quick. Okay, so let me share my screen. Let's see. All right, we okay. So in your boards, you should have Launchpad 2.0. Okay, and so let me move this out the way. Okay, you should have Launchpad 2.0. On the bottom right there, it says September. This is the calendar, y'all. So if you ever want to know like what's going on from day to day, this is your one-stop spot. Like you can go in here. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see it a little better. You can go and you can see like today is the 6th. We have 10 a.m. Newbie Circle. Every time on here is in Central Time. So if you're not in Central Time, just make note of that. Everything on here is in Central Standard Time. All right. Everything is on this code with the exception of when it says let me see, when it has a code on here, that's when it's not on this code. Real simple. Everything is on this code except for what's not. Okay, so like Black Excellence is not, and then you see the code in bold down here. That's the code for Black Excellence right here. All right. So make sure you keep that. I always, at the beginning of the month, print it out and then just sync it with my calendar and put everything in there. So this is the calendar. I want to make sure you all see that. Another thing that I've seen a lot of people ask questions about is the products. So like you're doing host to post, and my weak people don't be, I got you. So the people that are already been working on host to post and talking to people, I've noticed that you've been asking questions on like, okay, what do I say to this person? What do I say? Um, what do I say when they ask about this? In this launchpad, if you go to day 8 under extra sauce, and then you go to where it says, hold on 1 second, let me grab it. Oh, wait. It's extra sauce, and then hold on, did I just lose it? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. One thing. Okay, give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to. I know I didn't move it. I was editing this earlier, and I'm like, wait a minute, wait a minute. They ate. Because I wanted to put it. I didn't move it. Jesus, did I? No, here it is. Okay, daily resources. So go to. Let's go back. Day 8, extra sauce. Go to daily resources, and then where it says product scripts. So this is where all of the products are listed here and there's information. So say for instance, you've been talking to people about the burn, like you had them put the whole supposed stuff for the burn. This is the first message where it says info, you give them that. And then this is the message with the product and their options, and they can choose that. And then this is the close and say, okay, we can talk about it and put in your order over the phone, or we can do it on the device. So this is where you find all of that information for each and every product. Okay. So I wanted to make sure you all saw where that was. Okay. Also in the It Works app, you all, if you haven't gone there yet, definitely go to the app. This app here has everything, literally everything that you need. There is um, shareables that you can put on your social media, like graphics, like you see for the timeless. There's training documents. There's so much information. Also, under the Learn tab, there is training modules that you can do and videos that you can watch. Okay, feed is going to tell you about what you have, new customers, new distributors. It's going to tell you about any announcements, any brand new sales, and things like that. And then business is just more in depth about your business. So if you have distributors, if you have customers, how you share a bag, which I'm actually going to go over next. So when you're talking to people, and they're like, okay, I want to get some gummies, or I want to get um, some wraps or whatever. This is a perfect way to go ahead and make it very simple for them. So you won't just give them your website and they be confused. I'm telling you, I've given my website out and people are like, okay, so many products. What do I choose from? So this way you can actually um, load your shopping bag and they can go on here. Give me 1 second. It kicked me out. Come back. Share. Start. Let's see if it come back. Yes. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Come on in the room. If you don't know what that means turn your camera on. All right. So let's go back. I'm gonna start all the way from the beginning because I know we have some people that have just started within this week. So I want to make sure that you're equipped with how to get there. So you want to go to your It Works app. Okay. If you haven't signed in, definitely sign in with your email and password that you created. You want to go to the bottom where it says business. You want to go to where it says manage shareable bags. Right. This is where you create a bag for someone that you've been communicating with. So, say for instance, I've been communicating with Jamaica, and Jamaica told me that she wants to do our 30-day drop, right? And so I'm going to come here, click new customer. I'm going to put in Jamaica's name because I want to make it personal for her. So when she sees it, she knows it's just for her. English, that's the language that we've been speaking in. Now, you will have some people, because you're an international business owner, you will have people that, are in different countries. And so you do have the ability to change that. Are these apps available? Yes. So you can, I prefer to do it on my phone because I always have my phone with me. So it's always very like hands-on. It's very simple, very quick. Like you might be out and about and people want a cart. You don't want to have to go get your laptop or go get your pad or anything like that. If you have your phone, this is the best way to do it. I would suggest downloading it to your phone. Okay. So the pricing, I always keep it as subscription. And so for you guys that are brand new, I know you do not know, or you might know, but there are 3 different ways that people can purchase your products. The first one is Perks member subscription. That means they're going to agree to getting at least one product for 3 consecutive months. Okay. With this first option, we waive the $34.99 subscription fee. This is hands down the best option. It's most effective. Okay, keeps kicking me out. Let me keep it in my hand. It's most effective, especially if they want to see results. I would say it keeps them consistent. So this is the only one I ever suggest. Okay. The next option, I'm gonna bring the screen back up here. The next option is the Perks member. But with this one, where it says fee, they'll pay the $34.99 upfront. So they'll pay the $34.99 in the addition to the price of the products that they want. Okay. I just want to make sure and they don't have to be on subscription, which means they don't have to get something each month. They just order whenever they want to. So that's the difference between that first one, the subscription, and then the fee. Okay. The third option is retail, which means they just purchase whatever items they want to, one time, no fee, but they do not get a discount. Okay. So again, I don't suggest this one ever. I don't ever suggest this one. I want my people to get a discount and I want my people to get results consistently. So I'm always saying, we're going to be consistent. And that's how I talk to them while I'm, on the phone with them. We're going to be consistent. You're going to get at least one product a month so you can get your results and you can see things consistently. Like we want to get a habit of you doing the good things, right? Okay. And so if you want to, you can put in this box here where it says share shopping bag message, you can put like, hey, I'm so excited for you to get started or whatever you want, or you can leave it blank. Okay. Now you want to click add product. And so we said Jamaica wants the drop. And so you can literally go down this list and find the drop. Here we go. 30-day drop system. We do have 2 options, one with caffeine, one without. We're going to do the caffeine one because that's the one that I talk about the most. And as you see, it loads it right here and it tells you how much BV that this order is going to be, okay, which is 80 BV. So we're going to hit next, save bag. It's taking its time. Okay. All right. So to access the share bag with potentials, go to tools and pull refresh. So we're going to go back to tools. We're going to pull the screen down and refresh it. And as y'all can see, it says US, EN, Jamaica right there under shareable bag. So we're going to click that. Thank you, Alexis. So we're going to click that and then we're going to click share and it gives you options. Now, these options are pretty cool. Okay. So the first one, you can share it on social media, gets you the link. And it also gives you, it's trackable. So they'll have to actually like register. So they'll put their information in and say like, okay, they received it, which is cool. I prefer the copy non-trackable link because I always put that like in Messenger or in a text message. It's just really simple for them to grab and go. And then send to contact, that's if you loaded your contacts into the app, they can kind of sync it that way. So we're going to do copy non-trackable link. I'm gonna copy that. And then I'm going to, let me see. I'm going to put it into Messenger. And then I'm going to use my friend just for example. And I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so we're going to act like this is Jamaica. I just sent it to her. And so this is how it's sent to her. Very simple. So when she clicks on it, I want you to see what it looks like. So when she clicks on it, she's ready to check out. She's ready to get her products. This is what it looks like. It takes her to your site. So let's pause here because I want you all to do at least one cart today, especially those that are brand new. I want you to create a cart today so you see what it looks like, but I want you to also see what your website is because a lot of people don't know what their website is. Your website is not itworks.com. Your website is that first part itworks.com. So you can't forget to give that to them because it's not going to take them to your site if you don't. Okay. So make sure at that top, I don't know if you guys can see it, but all the way at the top where it says messenger and then it says rapsbyrobin.itworks.com, that's where it's going to say your website. So I want you to make note of your website just for future reference so you always know. Okay. So this is what it looks like for her. She's going to click view bag. It's going to take her to the website. It's going to give her just an itemized list of what all she has, give her the subtotal, the shipping, estimated tax. I'm in Texas, so that's why I said 0, but it will give her what it is for her once she puts in her information. Once she checks out, so she click checkout. And then literally all she has to do is put in her information. Y'all, shopping bags are so simple and so it makes it so easy for your customers. So make sure you are doing this if you're not getting them on the phone right away, definitely offering to send them the link to so they can do it on their device. I always tell them it takes less than 5 minutes. Literally, you put in your information, your shipping, your card, review it and submit. Okay. All right. So that is the shopping cart. All right, let me come back here. Okay, hopefully that was helpful. Did somebody learn how to do a shopping bag today that didn't know how to do a shopping cart? I hope somebody did because I felt like somebody needs to. All right. So the next thing that I wanted to talk about is what we do. So yay. Okay, cool. All right. So we basically do the same thing every day, right? But it's fun because we get to talk to new people. So every day we're doing posts, we're doing PMF, SDPD. Okay, so PMF, SDPD, post, message, follow up, spiritual development, and personal development. Okay, so posting, what does that mean? So we're posting anywhere between 5 to 10 times a day. Now, don't shoot me and say 5 to 10 times a day. Like that's a lot. Okay, it's not. Okay, so one post can be on your wall, giving someone inspiration in the morning. One post can be your like a before and after picture, inviting people to use the products. One post can be lifestyle. It can be you in the line picking up your kid and working your business and saying inviting people to join you and working the business. That's 3 posts right there. And then you can load your stories. Okay, how do you load your stories? You put graphics into either Facebook or Instagram into your stories, and you can, that'll be, if you put 5 in there, that's a total of 8 already posts that you've made for the day for your business. So you've already met and exceeded that goal right there. So it's really simple. And I want you all to make sure that you're thinking of it that way. Like this is simple. I don't need a lot of time. If you don't have a lot of time, you can be most successful because you don't have a lot of time to waste. You have windows. And so putting this business into the windows, into the pockets of your day will help you be successful. You just have to be intentional with that time. And so posting, how do you get the stories? I want to drop the actual link really quick for you if you don't have it. We use Telegram. Let me put it in here for you. This is the Telegram link. This has a lot of pictures in it that you can use. I would say do not spam your actual wall with the pictures, but you can load it in your story. Okay. So load them in your stories, but not spamming your actual wall. Hopefully you get what I'm saying. Okay. So don't put them on your wall where it says what's on your mind. Put them in your stories so that they are there for 24 hours and then they go away and then you can load them again. Okay. So this, I put the link in there. That's for the pictures. Okay. And I'm gonna actually bring it up so you can see it because I know some people are visual. Okay. And so this is what it looks like. All right. And so it's literally all of the graphics. You can come in here, grab these. So say for instance, you wanted to grab that, you just use the arrow here. I want to save this one, add to photos. That's when we had the $9.99. So you don't want to add that one. It's not that anymore. But you can go in here, grab the slimming system and load those into your stories. Actually, I'm gonna grab this so you guys can see. Add photos. And how I load my stories, the pick two for 65 is still going on. It's for the month. All right. And so I'm going to go to my Instagram. I'm going to just show you this really quick because someone might have said, you know, hey, how do I load my stories? You could do the same, I believe, for Facebook. I have mine set up where I load them in Instagram and they go to Facebook. All right. So I'm going to choose this little picture in the picture button. It's a multiple select button here. I'm going to click pick two, that picture, and then I'm going to, mine for whatever reason has been flagging me if I do more than like 2 or 3. So I'm going to do 2 at a time, but you can select up to 10. You can select up to 10. So I'm going to select that, put them here, hit the arrow and share. And you see yours might come up too, and where it says your story and Facebook story. So you can click that and set it up to where it says and Instagram story if you're in Facebook. Or if you're in Instagram, you can say and Facebook and it'll do both. So that way you don't have to be loading at 2 places. Okay. So I'm gonna hit share. All right. And then I'm gonna do the next ones. Let's see if it let me do it. We out here now. Let's see. All right, cool. So loaded that. So that's that simple, okay? The next thing that I want to make sure that you have, that's how you load your stories. That's how you're letting people know, hey, I have these products, I have this business, this is what I have. And you will get messages from your stories, people asking about those products, okay? So you definitely have that. All right, so the next thing, posting. Oh, also, before I move on with that, I want to make sure that you all have the Money Squad. Does everybody have the Money Squad page on Facebook? Is everybody connected in there? Yes, no, maybe so. I'll put it for those that. Yes, 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 yes. I see yeses. I don't see any no's yet, but I'm gonna put it in here. So if you don't have it, um, okay, cool, cool. All right, so the next thing that I really want you all to have is Rachel's YouTube. Why? Because it's very beneficial. Very, very beneficial. There's so much information um, on this YouTube page. There's trainings. There's testimonials. There's so many things on there. Like it literally helps you with the business and beyond. Okay. And so I want you all to make sure that you go click on that YouTube and subscribe and hit done when you're done. I want you guys, if you haven't already, do it now. Okay. I'll give you a second to do that. Okay. So posting. Now, let's go to message. So messaging includes happy birthdays. You can put them on the wall, but actually, I highly suggest and submit that you put it in a message for multiple reasons. If you put it on a message in Messenger, it's more personal. And while you're doing messages for the day, you will see that you already messaged them happy birthday. What you don't want to happen is to message someone and ask them to do something for you and you haven't even told them happy birthday. Right. So that kind of gives you a buffer. Like, okay, I did say happy birthday. I was, in order. So you want to say happy birthday. You also want to, this is where in messages you will send host a post ask. And so host a post is asking someone to put up a post for you about your business, your products on their wall. And in exchange for that, you will allow them to get entered into our monthly giveaway that we do. If you just joined this month, you don't have to worry about paying into it because your first month is free. But if this is not your first month, this is your second month, third, fourth, fifth, you would have to invest that $10 into the giveaway because we all put our money together and then we give away something at the end of the month or beginning of the next month for those people that just supported us. They have a chance to win $100 gift card. And so that is the incentive that we have for this month. And so you want to make sure that you're using host to post. Now, my people that have just joined this week, don't worry about it. You're going to learn how to do host to post. You will learn. Your enroller will teach you how to do that ASAP. Okay. But I want y'all to know. So messaging, we're happy birthday, host to post, asking people host post, potential distributors. We're asking people to join us with making money, and then also potential customers. Okay. So that's where the message is coming in. The other message comes in with the letter F, follow up. Okay. Follow up. We follow up in messaging and calling. Did y'all know y'all can call through Messenger? You can do that. I've called and actually signed quite a bit of people with calling and FaceTiming them through Messenger. Why? Because a lot of people want to know that you're actually real. I've called people in Messenger and I'm like, oh, okay, you're a real person. Yes, it's me. It's not a bot sending messages. People like that personable experience. They really do. And so every now and then it's good to call people so that they can hear your voice or even voice message them. That's a good thing as well. Okay. Now, SD, that's spiritual development. Spiritual development. That's SD. What does that mean? That means Jesus time. That means when you get up, read your Bible, you know, spend some time in meditation, spend some time with prayer, spend some time in pouring into you spiritually, listening to a sermon, um, listening to your pastor's sermon. If you don't have your own, listening to someone else like John Hanna or Bishop S.Y. Younger is good. Just listening to Pastor Keon Henderson. There's a lot of people, Joel Tudman. There's quite a bit. You can ask your enroller who they suggest you listen to. They'll give you some people as well. For personal development, it kind of spills into spiritual personal development. You can also do podcasts. Eric Thomas is good as well. Yes. Um, Podcast is really good. Books is even better. Okay. You can ask your enroller, like, what book should I read this month? You should be reading at least one book a month. Um, why? Because you need to grow. You need to grow. You're a business owner. You're an international business owner. Okay. So you need to grow and stimulate your mind and really go to the next level. And I'm telling y'all, leaders are readers. Leaders are readers. So you want to make sure that you're pouring in. Okay. Um, so what's the focus? The focus, I know you guys like, listen, I joined to make some money. So how do I get to it? So the focus, I want to say for your first 30 days is to get your first bonus. Okay. That's 4 customers and 1 distributor. That's $150. You could do that. Say I can do that in the chat. Say I could do that in the comments. Say I could do that. You know 4 people that want to lose weight or need to get their nutrition together, want to grow their hair, want to sustain their results. Maybe they already lost weight, want to sustain their results. And you know at least 1 person that needs some extra income. You could do that. You could do that. And then what's cool is I actually printed them off today, but I actually have they gave us trackers. Let me take this off for 1 second. We have trackers. So if you're a paper and pen person, you can print these off and I'll drop them in the chat too. But you can print them off and literally track where you're at. So if you have a customer, you can write down your 1 customer and the volume. If you have, when you get your distributor, you can write down your distributor. You can see where you are. And then even in the if you're not a paper and pen person, it's in the app for you too. And so your enroller can definitely walk you through where it's at in the app. But I want you all to be encouraged and not be overwhelmed because it's very simple to make money here. It's very simple. All you have to do is be willing to work your business and be willing to tell people what you have. Do you know how many people that you come in contact with want to lose weight and want to just be better, feel better, wake up, and feel better? It's people that drink 6 cups of coffee a day, and you have a coffee where they can drink 1 and the energy will sustain them for the entire day. You know what I'm saying? There's people that are going through hair loss and shedding and things like that, and you have something that can help them. There's people that are eating and right after they eat, they are bloated. They feel like the itis is going to take them right into a nap. If you know, you know. And so you have products that can help them with that. And so you literally just have to be willing to open your mouth and let people know that this is what you have. Okay. And we have the training and you have your enroller. You are equipped to do this. So I want you to know that you can do it. You can get that 150 today. I know you're like, what? Like today. You can talk to, if you go just in your phone, if you go to your messages and see all the people that you talked to this week, if you send each one of them a message, you can get your 4 customers today. I know some of you have already done it in the past. You could do it again today. You could do it today. Like literally, let me see. Let me pull out. Let me grab this message for you all. Because I want you all to do it. Okay. So this is a message that I was sending out. And I'm going to tweak it because some of you all are new. So this was a follow-up message. So let me see. Because we're having a 2 for $65 right now. So literally people can get 2 products for $65. They can get coffee and the Thermofight X. So if they want weight loss, they can get, the hair, skin, nail supplement and the serum. They can mix and match and get two for 65. So this is the perfect time um to send out this. Or you know what? Here, let me do this. This is impromptu, so I wasn't ready. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Any questions so far over what I've gone over? Let me ask that. Any questions? There we go. Any questions? Let me see. If they get the subscription, will it be 65 for all 3 months or will it go? No, they can keep it. They can keep it on their subscription. That's a great question. Yes. How do we know when the sales are or discount codes? So we do have the monthly meetings, the monthly and weekly meetings, and they give us those updates. And then also in the It Works app that I was showing you earlier, in the feed, if you press the feed button, it tells you about the sales as well. The discount code for the pick two is pick two, one word. Um, and then if you have a question beyond that, you can definitely, lock arms with Short and Roll It, and they can definitely get you where you want, what you need. You can find. Yep. 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 So the message that I put in there is that is, I always send that via text message or in Messenger to someone specifically. Um, you can put it on your wall, but I personally like to put it in a message to like one person individually. Now you can make it into a post, maybe put your picture on there with you and a product. That's something else I wanted to tell you guys. Make sure that you are keeping yourself on your Facebook page. We know you joined a business, but we don't want it to just turn into a product page. You want to make sure that you're incorporating the business into your life. So you want to make sure that you're adding the business to it, not the business and then use sporadically. Does that make sense? So you still need to go live. You still need to um, take a picture of, okay, so today I'm drinking this, right? So I could take a picture of this and I could put that message on there. Does that make sense? So you want to make sure that you're doing both. Who was that asked that question? Let me see. Shantae. So Shantae, you want to like take a picture of you, like if you got a cup in your hand, like take a picture and then put that. So you don't just want to put that. You want to make sure that you're being personal. How do we get people to join our live if we just started? So the key is to just go live. You just got to go live. And the more that you go live, what happens is the algorithm and Facebook and whatever they do, they will start showing you more. They will start showing you more. Now you can tag some people if you want to, but typically you just go live, and the more you are going live, the more they'll have people tune in. Let's see. Yes. So in the launch pad, there is a first post to social media that you make. That's a good question, Brittany. She asks, do you suggest we make some type of introduction on social media about our business, or do we just start talking to people about the products? So two things can be true. Okay. So yes, you definitely want to make an introduction on your social media, but you could talk to people about your products right now. Like if you have people in your immediate circle, which all of us do, you definitely want to tell them about it. Like you don't want them to hear about it on social media anyway, right? You want to tell them firsthand. So your mom, brother, sister, cousin, best friend, boyfriend, whatever, you want to make sure that they know that you have a business, and you want to make sure that they know they can support you by getting some products. They can join you in the business, and they can also post on their social media for you. And you can give them a post to put up for sure. Great questions. These are great questions, y'all. Let me see. Keep them coming. Yep. Any more? And y'all should be. Can you unmute? I want y'all to unmute and ask if you have any. And so we have about 15 minutes. And so what I'm going to do is I want to leave
I
this
got a question.
where you also ask questions and I want it to
Hey, Robin,
hold
not to
on.
cut you off. Lily got a question.
Hold on 1 second. I want to open this up for questions and ask me maybe you're trying to overcome something or you've been dealing with some type of opposition in your business. And I want to leave this open for if you've been here within 90 days. You've been here within 90 days and you have a question about, something or overcoming something or dealing with some type of opposition. I want you to be able to have this space to get that question or, get help with that. So you should be able to unmute and ask.
Okay, I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
When you were saying the message that you sent us to start using, I'm putting it on my wall with a picture, but it's not letting me.
So Facebook is not letting you post.
No, it's not letting me put a picture. Is what I'm saying with it. I don't want to just put the post up there and not, no picture.
So I'm not sure why it's not letting you. Maybe take the yeah, I don't know. Cause let me see. So let me do it.
You know how the emojis and where you tag people, it's not giving me options to go into my photos and like select a picture.
It's letting me do it. So maybe go out and
And
go
then
back in.
redo it.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I just tried it. It's let me do it.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Shanta, did you or Shante? How do you say your name? Did you have a question?
No.
You unmuted, so that's all I was asking.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
Oh, okay. Well, good morning. Anyway, anyone, any question, anything? Now is the time. Come on. You don't have to be afraid. There's no wrong question or wrong, like, oh, I should know this. This it's not even that. Oh, I will say this, for you all that especially just joined, um, your family support is great, but it's not needed for you to be successful. Let me say that again. Your family support is great, but it's not needed for you to be successful. So let me free you up with that. Okay. You ask them, of course, you offer the business to them, you offer the products to them. But if they do not want to support you, there is a million people in the world. Okay. So you have a lot of opportunity for people to be able to buy products from you. You'd be surprised how many strangers will support you in your business, how many strangers will connect with you and become friends and business partners and just grow with you in this business. You just have to be willing to tell them what you have. You have to be willing. Okay. So just want to tell you that. Because I know a lot of times you're like, okay, I'm starting a new business. I want my family to support me. And then you go to them all excited and they be like, no. And you're like, oh, okay. But you can't let that stop you. Okay. You cannot let that stop you because there is more. There is more. You're an international business owner. You're not a state business owner. So you have to change the mindset of that. Okay. Carrie, great question. Are all products safe for pregnancy? So the products are plant-based, but there are some ingredients in some that you cannot take in certain trimesters. And so we do have a list for that. And so we can find that list and make sure we post um that list somewhere. But yeah, you can take some products for sure. And we've had plenty of moms on the team that have taken products throughout their pregnancy. It's just certain ones at certain times, I believe. So we can definitely get that to you for sure. I don't want
Just a question. I ain't pregnant. I'm just asking for the
no.
people I know that's pregnant.
No, but that's a good question because we do come across people that are, and so and they want the products, and so it's good to know for sure. So we don't no questions, y'all good? Y'all don't have any, y'all ready? Y'all just like, let's go, let's get this money by tomorrow. That's where y'all at. There's no go ahead, Stacy.
Oh, I
Oh
have
no,
a question.
I can't hear you, Stacy. I don't know what happened. Go ahead. What's somebody else had a I thought it was another.
I had a question.
Oh, hey, Sydney.
Hey, good morning.
Honey.
So my question, I want to touch back on you talking about family support. Um, for me personally, I don't really have a family support right now, so can you point me in the direction of utilizing the network I already have?
Yeah. So the first thing would be to send the messages,
Mhm.
send a message and take you have to I know so Zimmy, you're relaunching, right? And so
Yeah,
the idea of like, oh, I've done this before and all that, you have to think of today as day one.
I
This
know.
is day one, I'm brand new. The business is new, things have changed, we have new things in place, we got new products, you know what I'm saying? So you have to just go forward with like, hey, I'm starting my business, this is what it is. How can I help you? You know what I'm saying? So you have to think of it in a mindset of who can I help today? Not who am I going to talk to and remember that I did this business a couple years ago, whatever. You know what I mean? You're like, who can I help today? Because I
Hmm.
guarantee you, somebody that you might even talk to a year or two ago, they might be at the same place and they need you, or maybe they lost the weight and gained it back and they need you. You know what I mean? So it's you have to go with today with a fresh mind, a fresh perspective of today. Who can I help? Today, who can I help? Here,
Hmm.
like you just start sending the messages. You start sending them.
So that message you put in chat, should I start off with that?
Yep, you can.
Okay.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
People with
No, I'm just trying to catch back up with relaunch. Like you said, it is new stuff, so hope
there's
you
no
guys give
catching
me
up.
some growth.
That's the thing. There's no catching up. You're learning. You're learning. You're
Mhm.
just gonna go through training. Today is day one or day two, and that's where you. There's no catching up. You're not behind. You're right where you need to be.
Okay.
All right. My phone. People with health complications should check in with their doctor before considering some products. Right. Yes. Yes and no. I do have people that take the products that have different types of ailments. Because our products are plant-based, a lot of times they won't interfere with what they have going on. But what we do is we give them the information and make them make make them, make the decision, right? We can't make the decision for them. So when I have people that have, diabetes or high cholesterol, high this, high that, and they're on the different medications. Now, some of them we do know that they can't mix this with that. But if they have specific things that they're dealing with and they say, oh, my doctor says I can't do this or I can't do that, what we do is we suggest the products and then we provide them with the supplement facts and the ingredients. And then they take that and they'll say, okay, my doctor okay this, my doctor okay that. Because I've had that happen numerous of times, like dealing with, people that have diabetes and dealing with people that have lupus, cancer, all of those different things. And they give it to the doctor and they 9 times out of 10, they okay it because of the ingredients. I've had people with each one of those okay the products. So, but you definitely can give them the supplement facts. So they have that. So that's a great question. And you always want to get with your enroller too when you do have that, because 9 times out of 10 we've had the occurrence before, so we know what they can have, what they can't have, and what'll be good for them. How do you say your name? Is it Narita or Narita? Correct me. How do you say your name? Jones, Narita Jones, Narita. I'm probably butchering it. I'm sorry. Oh, Narita. Okay. So, what do you mean interact with regular medications? What do you mean interact? They won't stop them from working. Is that what you're saying? I don't know.
Like if I take metformin, is there any other products that are used that I shouldn't take?
So, because correct me if I'm wrong, metformin is a,
Diabetes medicine?
yeah. So, and it also helps with weight loss, right?
Yes, it can. Yep.
Okay. Okay. So it's similar in the realm of Ozempic, right? In
No, Ozempic's more similar to insulin. Metformin is, I don't know how to describe it.
It's okay. Listen,
Yeah.
that's
It
not
helps
our
it
lane. We
helps your blood sugars to remain in control and not high,
okay.
basically.
Okay. So, I mean, there are some products, probably Burn is not a good one. And like Slimmer is not a good one because those help with BP, cholesterol, and glucose specifically. And so there's certain ones for sure that I wouldn't suggest, with metformin. And then also, that's a good question because a lot of people ask that with a lot of other diabetes medications that people are using now for weight loss, that
Yeah.
we would not suggest with products like Burn or Thermofy X. However, they can use products like the multigreens, right, and the aloe and flat, because those are probiotics. Those are multigreens, so they give you nutritional value. Aloe helps with the absorption of nutrients and things like that. So there are products that they can take, but just not those, not the other ones like Burn.
What about blood pressure medicine?
Blood pressure, the same thing. So like, there's certain caffeinated products that we have that we wouldn't suggest for somebody that has high blood pressure. You know what I mean? So it's just different things for that. Like, so if they are wanting to do weight loss and they have high blood pressure, I would suggest for them Burn. The Burn and the greens and even the fat fighters. Yeah, a lot of people sleep on the fat fighters. The fat fighters help a lot with fighting the carbs and the fats from the food that you eat. And so that's really good as well. Because a lot of times when people with high blood pressure, they don't do a lot of the red meats, but then they kind of increase with the carbs and the foods on the side. You know what I'm saying? So they need help with that as well. So we kind of go case by case with that. But Yeah. Try to stay away from the caffeinated stuff with high BP.
One more question. Is there a list of products that shouldn't be used with certain diagnoses?
There is not. Um,
Okay.
there is not because it's so specific because somebody that has high BP could also be dealing with something else. And so, you know what I mean? We can't just say, okay, if you have high BP, you can't have this because you might I've talked to people literally that said they have high BP, but their doctor didn't put them on caffeine restriction. And so they got the Thermophyte X, which has a coffee bean extract, that boosts the metabolism and increases energy, and it has caffeine, and it worked well for them. So I mean, it depends on the person and their levels and things like that. So yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. And that's why it's always good to consult someone else, one of your enrollers, because even if your enroller doesn't know, they'll know someone, like myself or like Keisha or like somebody that's been here for a long time, and that so we know which way to go with it. And we don't ever want to make the claim that, we heal any type of, ailment or anything like that. But our products do help a lot. We've had a lot of testimonies with people coming off of medication or reduction of medications because they've incorporated these plant-based products into their regimen, into their routine. So definitely we know what works together for sure. No problem. Any other questions? That was good. That was a good question.
I have another one.
All y'all questions are good. Go ahead.
Since we're on the topic of medication, I take seizure meds. Are there any products that I should be avoiding?
And so we have to figure out what you can and can't have. Um,
Hmm.
I don't know that. See, I'm not gonna say what I think, because I don't know. Can you have caffeine? Can you have, you know what I mean? Like we have to go down the list and see what it is that you can and cannot have, um, and then go from there. But I think that like the biggest thing is like caffeine, and then like with burn having certain ingredients for weight loss and things like that in burn, it's just a little different. So it's like we have to figure out what you cannot have, and we can go through that for sure.
Okay.
I don't want to say, hey, this is no for all seizure, related patients and customers and stuff. We don't want to do that. So
I think I do remember my previous doctor saying that the burn might not be good to take on seizure meds. I remember taking it before.
yeah, I don't think we had burn when you were around. Maybe it was
Oh,
thermophyte. And
it
thermophyte.
was, yeah, Thermophyte X, yep.
Yeah, it was thermophyte.
And that, I thought it was called burn because it made me burn and sweat when I.
Yeah, Thermophyte X is good. That's my favorite product. Okay, so it's nothing nobody could tell me about burn. Okay, it helps. It helped me. It boosts your metabolism. You get a ton of energy. It's no crash. So yes, 100%. So we'll figure it out. Burn actually might be good for you since you can't have caffeine, but we'll see.
Oh no, I can't have caffeine. I have to have my caffeine. So
Okay, well
I'll
we'll see. We'll see what's
I
what.
can consult my doctor too. So
Okay, yeah. So we'll get you the ingredients, and so you can send it and
I
see.
have a question.
Yes,
Do we get discounted price when we buying products for ourselves?
that's a great question. So yes, we get the perks member price. So we get that perks member price at 25% off.
Okay.
And you can actually do a one-time order. So this is something that someone was asking me the other day. You can do the pick two. So if you feel
Okay.
like if you want to grab two, because I'm looking at the Thermophyte X, like I need two bottles. I might get my two bottles of Thermophyte X for 65 because that is a steal. Okay, it is a steal. Now, what you cannot do is do multiple in one order. So you could do pick two, but you can't do pick four in one order.
Okay.
Okay, so and that's for your customers too.
Okay.
All right. Okay,
Okay. Thank
thanks.
you.
No problem. Look at Jocelyn. Yes. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. We at time. Any more questions or anything? Hopefully this has been beneficial for you. You learned something. You got some information. You are encouraged to go forward in your business. Anything else? I'm here if you got questions. Anything else before we get off of here? No, y'all good? Y'all feel good? Y'all feel ready? Y'all are like, let's go. Let's get it. Okay. All right. So we're going to pray and we're going to get off of here and we're going to sign 4 customers and a distributor. Say, I could do that. Come on. Let's go. Put it in chat. Like, come on. Say, I could do that. Yes. I could do that. Come on, come on, come on. I'm excited because these bonuses are like they're good. Because guess what? When you get your distributor in and they get 2 customers, that's $100 for you. That's $100. And because you already got your 4, you're going to be commission qualified. And commission qualified, that means that you ran an 80 BV auto script, a subscription. Okay, that's your own personal order. So I'm sorry, I didn't go over this real quick and then I'm pray. So each product has a product value attached to it. And so your subscription needs to be an 80 BV, 80 product value order for you to be commission qualified. Okay, so you want to make sure that you do that, or it's always say and or because of these bonuses you have to be commission qualified to get that extra $100. You want to make sure you get your 4 customers in so you over 300 BV so you can get that extra bonus. Your enroller will explain all that to you, but the moral of the story is go out and get your customers and your distributor. Okay. All right. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you. God, we honor you and praise you. You're so good. You're so amazing. God, we love you. God, we love you. God, we thank you for each and every person represented here. God, we thank you for bringing us together, for the meeting of the minds, for people to be poured into. God, we pray right now that someone was encouraged, someone was given knowledge that they hadn't had before, given the strength to just continue on and just go on, the courage to just work their business today, the courage to help somebody today. And so, God, we just ask that you bless our seeds, bless every message that we send. God, go before us and prepare a table. God, we thank you for what's about to happen. We thank you for the bonuses that are going to come to us. We thank you for the work that we're going to be able to put out. And we just give your name the praise because you're good and it's due you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Y'all have a great, great day. See you later. Bye. Oh, bye.
My